Welcome back, everyone. It is time to start season 5. Welcome back, everyone. And I forgot start season. I forgot to mute the stream, but that's fine. We are at Austria. Tier 1, our fastest tier so far. I have never seen a grid as crazy as this. I'm currently setting up everything, but ladies and gentlemen, we do not only have the GOAT of our admin team, Sauti. We have not only the owner, Liam, we have Black Box returning for another season. We have Jerry van Bussel, the man himself. And we have Frederik Dawson. Insanely fast people, and not to forget, also Andres Lopez. These people are absolutely insane. I cannot stress this enough. It is It's gonna be so crazy. I am mega excited to commentate this season for Tier 1 entirely. I truly have no words for a season like this. And we also have a much bigger prize pool. Instead of 100 euros, we upped it to 300 euros. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. Right now, we are at the track limit hell, Austria, the Red Bull Ring. The last few turns are where most people invalidate, and I expect a lot of penalties right here. And I think the weather is going to be full dry in qualifying and in the race itself. I was turned down my game audio a tiny bit, as Black Box or Raiz is starting his lap time. I can't find my cars. That's good. There we go. Raiz crossing the start finish line, and here we go. Show us what Tier 1 is all about. Insanely fast cars. It is looking absolutely beautiful. I've seen people do about a 3 flat. That's the fastest time I've seen so far. I've unfortunately not seen Jerry van Bussel, supposedly our fastest driver, do a lap. But I can assure you, this is gonna be amazing. We've upgraded everything. And look at him cutting up the field. So much traffic as well, you have to admit. Even nearly colliding on second straight with an AlphaTauri, Neon Valley. Neon Valley is the first driver to cross the finish line. Raiz going fastest with a 3.4. A nice time for a banker, I have to admit. Max Lying is the first one to spin out and complete the lap. Let's look at Mr. Zauti starting his lap right now. Mr. Fastest Admin. And he loses it in turn 1. What a shame, what a shame. Turn 1 has been updated. The yellow curb is now really bad to take. And very easy to spin. You get absolutely sent off. I was super surprised when I first saw this. I was just doing practice CTs for my own race in Tier 2. And I almost got launched in the air. And so far it's looking like Black Box keeps his pole position lap, which is crazy. Zauti though, going purple in Sector 2. The last 2 turns, easiest to invalidate right here. Keep it nice and tidy. He does, only slightly though. He does lose it a bit, and he is gonna miss out on pole like that, and he's gonna do a 4 flat. That's about my lap time. Andres only missing out by a 10th and a half. that's a bit of sliding from Max we saw there. And Aki is gonna start his lap time anytime now. And double right-handers downhill. If you push too hard, you will get invalidated. Here we go, Aki's. I think he's Turkish, or Turkish friend, spinning it in turn 1, just like Zauti did. It is definitely not friendly, that turn 1. Ooh, that was a bit crazy from AlphaTauri. Try to move, but very late, and he almost collided. That could have been a crazy collision. And the first one of the season as well. I can't stop smiling when I say that. Speaking of collisions, we also have new FIA members. We have I have to make sure I want to make sure I say this correctly, but we have I can't find the channel now, but we have 2 new FIA members. One of them is a good friend. He will be mainly tier 2, and a very new person with necessary experience to think that we could do a good job. Here we have Mr. Neon Valley. What is interesting to see, maybe I'm not sure if I should talk about this, but we have people like PJ Zauti. And PJ has actually rebranded itself. I'm not sure if this is advertising or not, but there's someone advertising in the chat. Please do excuse me for a moment. Because I don't like advertisers who just randomly start to do stuff, and I can't delete the message. That's great. Neon going in tricky 2 corners. Ooh, and he validates it. No, Neon. And he doesn't lose it in that final corner. That could have been so good. Unfortunately for Neon, it's going to be an invalidation. Let's head to Ollie. Allegedly, there have been scouts in this chat, and if Ollie performs well, he will get assigned to a team, which is very interesting. I am hoping for Ollie that he will put an amazing drive right here. I truly want the best for the kid. Ooh, but his turn 3 does not look too nice. Let's get a tiny bit of a draft. It's not going to be too much though, because the Aston was basically standing still. And it's my favorite part of the track. 2 really fast left-handers. It does look like he's going a bit slow. Maybe I'm just blind. Oh, but it's invalid. I haven't even looked. I must not pay attention then. And that means he is gonna box. Let's see who is about to start his lap time. That is Zauti. Oh, Stretch. Stretch is someone who's the only person on track who's going to start his lap time right now. And I haven't even looked at it, but Rise did improve on his lap time at 3.2 right now. Amazing. Absolutely beautiful. I think the world record right now, the old one stands on a 2.1, I think. I must be mistaken. I think it's a 2.6. But 6 tenths with a change track is not too bad. Ooh, a little bit of blocking happening from that Williams. But he does make it up by giving it a tiny bit of a toe. And Stretch invalidates his lap by spinning it. What a shame, what a shame. Let's go quickly to Liam and hide from that spin and invalidation. Ooh, Liam. That turn 1 looks very tricky if you see all these drivers. So top, some of these drivers you can class them as top 20 even. And even they struggle with turn 1. Just proving it how scary it is actually. Now that it has been changed. I'm secretly rooting for our teammates, Jerry and Frederick. Because I'm an AlphaTauri driver, and you have to admit, if those boys do well, I am very pleased. Liam coming up to the final corner. Does not cut too much, not too little. We love to see it, and that's going to put him on a 4.4. Not too fast as well. Must have messed some things up. Here we have his teammate, Lighty. Ooh, a little bit shy on the cutting of the last corner. It doesn't really matter too much. So he's about to start his lap. Here we go. That's an invalidation as well. So scary. Andres coming out on a 3.6. Very good. And it's actually pretty divided, but also really close if you consider making groups. Top 10 dudes are just pretty damn close, except for the top 3, 4, and Envy coming P4 with an amazing lap time, knocking Frederick out of the session, and he retired. Where did he retire in the pits? I think he did. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I did not expect Frederick to retire so early. Anyhow, Raiz E keeps improving. What is going on here? This dude gotta be some kind of legend to be able to improve just back to back like this. Let's see who's in an out lap right now. Who haven't we spectated? I think we haven't spectated this dude. Block X. Shows what that Williams do though. So here we go. And that's actually the cleanest I've seen turn 1 take. Maybe a little slow, but it's probably the best way to take it. You know, I'm kind of silent because I'm trying to I'm respecting how good these people are. They're all like better than me. I could not do this for the end of me. And Liam is saying this is the fastest he can go. A 4.3, Liam, that is not so good though, is it? Ooh, that's very close for block kicks right here. And is he gonna improve? He is gonna put down almost 10 faster, putting a P12 and 3.8. Amazing stuff. Let's go over to Galaxy Slayer. Also one of the new guys in our league. And to be in tier 1 with dudes such as Jerry, Andres, and Black Box. Amazing. And Black Box retired, rightly so, with a 3.1. Surely your setup must be like some crazy stuff. And I Galaxy Slayer go 2 times faster already in Sector 1. Go get the draft, boy. This is what I'm looking for. Fast-paced drivers. You might not take it from his name, but he is putting down good lap time right now. Can he keep this up though? Ooh, almost takes that curb, the dangerous curb where everyone spins. 6 cents down right now, on the way for sub 4-second lap. Does take a little bit of the grass. It's gonna slow him down by the tiniest of margins. To the final corner he goes. He does not invalidate on the actual line itself, and he puts out a 3.7 and knocking him up to P11. Amazing stuff from Galaxy Slayer. And Stretch still has not put out a lap time, which is very interesting. He will start one now though, and it's also his final chance to start a lap. So he must make this count. Whether he's gonna try to put down a banker or is going for his fastest lap, we shall see now. Looks good through turn 1. Turn 3 does. I've seen people do that drift stuff before. That's okay. Well, he just kind of messed his lap up, unfortunately, by spinning there. Kind of unfortunate. Ultimately, yeah, that's gonna be the end of him. I am trying to find someone to spectate. SHS Predestinado. That's the purple Sector 1 S, I'm pretty sure. And why am I seeing a Red Bull in the wall? What is happening there? I don't know. I just see the Black Box, the most disrespectful guy in our chat. Me and Jerry have the same setup, yet he is about 3 times faster. What a disrespect. And Andres going faster, making up for P2, Lighty getting P3. Jerry must perform right now, prove that he's actually worth PSGL F2. SHS coming over the finish line, putting out 3.9. Unfortunately, did not improve. Let's go to Florian. He also bins it in the wall for some reason. And the only driver left is Liam right now, who's going to enter the box, and that will be the end of qualifying. Jerry did not, only got a P4. I really expected a lot from him. I can't lie. But it's, yeah, it's crazy how so many drivers just fail to perform in qualifying. And that will be Black Box putting an amazing pole lap, followed by Andres, our two money prize pool winners from last season. Lighty getting P3, smashing it out of the ballpark. Jerry Bustle getting a P4. I really expected a lot from the dude. Valley P5, Envy P6, Zauti 7, Frederick Dawson P8, Florian Poundzelter P9, and Akis P10. What amazing stuff that is. And now we will come back very shortly as drivers are changing their setup ever so slightly to fit to make them fit for racing. And we will get ready to rumble. This is a real where the real stuff happens. The DRS trains, the taking each other out in tight turns like turn 1, turn 3, or running a wide. It's all about to happen right here. And I am here for it, I have to say. We're still waiting for the lights. I am trying to find something. But who do you guys think will win? Personally, I think we will see a W from Frederick Dawson. I've seen what the guy can do. That man is not legal, man. Let me tell you. It does take a long time though for drives to ready up somehow. I'm wondering what they are doing. There we go. Countdown is happening right now. Let me just have this on, because why not? And off we go. We see Black Box in P1. Andres gets right behind him. Oh, and damage has been done. Lighty goes too late on the brakes, and Andres and Lighty get damaged right now. That's gonna be a box real soon. We have Jerry coming up to P3. None leaves the session. Let me just invite him real quick. So he does not get any real downsides from this connection. I'm trying to find him, but it's really hard doing this fast. I cannot find him. I cannot. There we go, and under. Let's see, we have Frederick Dawson making up for his poor qualifying at P4 right now. Florian going to P5, Envy at P6 right now. And Lighty is really struggling with a broken front wing. Here we go. Neon round outside, getting P7. Lighty is gonna go in the box. And that means there's all of these people in. And we have even more damages happening. Amazing. And this is it. Our grid for starting grid has really formed right now. Am I seeing a potential dive happening? We are. It is SHS and Glockix going side by side into turn 3. SHS does get ahead earlier, but can't get enough traction to get a good run. This pick up a warning there, I think. And he tries to keep going and going and going. And it's also so hard from these angles. I'm getting given to commentate, but this does not matter. Up in the front of the field, we have Cherry currently all the back of Andres. DRS will be enabled soon, so we might see an action happening anytime now from him. The overtake button goes on. Fast laps are being put down again. Does lift off a little bit to not get any damage. And DRS has been enabled. And the first penalty also has been picked up by Glockix. Oh, and it's really tight for Jerry, and he's gonna back out. And that's Andres who's gonna attempt an overtake. He does not get it quite yet. And Envy overtakes Florian, very good. And here we have the tire rundown. top 4 starting on hards, and a lot of dudes on mediums. Jerry can't quite overtake Andres yet. It's just too hard, and they both have DRS right here. Ooh, and he touches the inside curb, and has cracked by a lot. Let me just send another invite out real quick to Nunder so he could not join. I understood. And that's the first retirement, and the satyr has come out. Unfortunately, could not catch what happened. We might see here, and that looks like it was just a spin. From what I've seen, that did not look like any real contact had been made. And our first retirement comes out. So will we see? I think the only person we will see box is Ollie, because he is on the sauce right now, and he shouldn't lose out on too much positions. Perhaps I think 3 max, which is decent. But a really fast start with overtakes happening left, right, and center. Our biggest gain of this race has been from Stretch, starting in P last, and now made his way up to P13. Some overtaking happening in the back, not sure what that's about. And we have one the AlphaTauri of Jerry from Bustle diving in the pits. I'm interested who's else gonna dive in the pits though. That's the only person in the pits right now. A very bold strategy that is. From Jerry to box now. I wonder if he's betting on the fact that more people will box, and Valley also boxing, and he will go on the medium compound. Van Bussel also on the mediums. I'm wondering if there's a little something. Apologies for me not being really responsive right now. Let's look. Clock kicks first penalty. The safety car is going to come in this lap. Right, he's still leading a P1 by the way. Just want to mention that. Amazing performance so far from this man. As a reserve, by the way. The legend has signed up as a reserve, and it's not clear from the rest. What is happening in the back then? Oh, I think that's me disconnected. I might have been disconnected from it, from my own lobby somehow. Because I don't see anyone else complaining yet. Interesting. I will try to find something to do. What to do now? We are currently figuring out what to do with the lobby because I only got disconnected and I'm not sure if I can get invited again. Because these boys are focusing on their own race, of course. We are, however. Maybe we could just look at Florian. No, we won't do that.
You're dropping a second.
However, I do see Florian P4 right now. Jerry got over to is P5 already, which is wild. I am just trying to find something real quick. To do. But if I can't get into the lobby within 3 seconds, it is unfortunately the end of me. Perhaps Envy could beat our hero, our saving hero. Oh my, we got invited. What a legend. No shot, my game is broke. You aren't serious. Jesus. Okay, I will actually be right back. Guess what? We are back into the lobby. Somehow, thank you. Special thanks to Envy for an invite. Unfortunately, his pedal stand did break, so braking was not an option anymore, and he did unfortunately smash in the back of someone of the car ahead. And I will just turn on everything real quick for you. Let me just go back to gameplay. If it is gonna capture. Is it? Is it capturing? I'm not sure. Capture? Question mark? It's not capturing yet. Trying to fix. Yep, it's capturing. Okay, we love to see it. And here we go. We're back to streaming, I think. What happened in the meantime, even? We got more penalties. I'm surprised at how little penalties have fallen, man. And we really go into action with Andres, Reyes, and Cherry right now. Goes 3 wide into turn 4. What is happening here? 4 wide. Crazy stuff. And no one gets hit. That's tier 1 right there. And it's already lap 14. 1/3 of the race has been raced. Through the final corner they go. DRS train for the top 4 drivers have. Ooh, Raiz is boxing right now. I was wondering why he was falling off so far behind. And Zauti P5, Mr. Struggles. 2 big trains on the map. and a lot of battling happening in the corners, which I shouldn't agree with, because you're just holding each other up. They should work together, trying back in front. As Galaxy Slayer almost losing it, Mr. Ivan. Mid corner, kinda dangerous. And we have a lot of guys boxing right now. And another penalty has fallen for Clock X. And the only dudes standing out right now, I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. So far, it's Stretch and Ollie. It's really far from a pack, just off the pace. I don't know if they practice at all or whatever's happening. But they're only dudes on old tires, and Ahi actually, I have to admit, were very far off, and the stones are lacking so much space. And that's Lighty going into the box, and Florian picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Unfortunate stuff, but unfortunately it is the truth. And DRS trains everywhere. It's boring, but it is the reality. And I'm trying to look. Are there even battles going on at this point? Surely you dive here. If I was Glockix in that situation, I'm diving Black Box straight up. Imagine dive-bombing one of the best players in your lobby. And even in the world. Because now, you're not gonna get another chance anymore to do that. He's just so quick. But that's me personally, you know. And allegedly, I will probably never race. Hashtag I believe in Black Box. Amazing stuff. Me too. Black Box. Actually, I believe in Mr. P1. Jerry Van Bussel. Okay, here we go. Gets the DRS. Amazing. Just outbreaks him. Does push him a little bit off track. Interesting stuff from Jerry right there. Does he get DRS? And there we go. Oh my lord. Frederick is also going for the move. Can we get an off target P1, P2? No, we can't. Only barely. Perhaps in this corner? No. Frederick's seats just gives up his attack to continue it in the next triple DRS. Here we go. Oh, and we have actually Andres going into the box, and that's a P1, P2 for my Alpha boys. Crazy. And it's just a they're actually very much separated right now, which is interesting. And also both very much flashing. And I am starting to wonder if they are working together right here. I am sad for Black Box though, and Mander on the soft tires, which is very interesting to take in this race. Unless you are hoping for a safety car, which you could almost had. Contact happening in the back. And Stretch. Ooh, what's happening there? That's his position being seated. And Frederick, one of their main guys, picking up a penalty. And Stretch just seems really slow somehow. Not sure what is going on there. Perhaps some wing damage from an incident happening in front. But we will probably see him boxing this lap. And here we have Andres and Florian racing towards turn 3. Andres does take the lead out of it. That means Florian will be the next one to open his ERS, and Neon retires in the pit lane. This thinks the space is not there anymore. And Andres actually stays ahead. Wow, amazing. Did not expect that actually. And battle for P8 between Zouti and Clockix. Ooh, that's an insane lag spike right there because someone left the lobby. Very annoying stuff for Clockix. Unfortunately, it is the reality. And I hope I don't get disconnected again. This might happen. And here we go. Zouti with full battery as well. Takes the lead, deploys as much as possible. Me personally, I would wait until another DRS zone and then just send it. Because now you're gonna have to use double battery charges to defend your position. And it's a successful overtake from Zouti right there. And here we have the battle of the titans, Cherry and Raiz, both in the same team, and we have an Alfa Romeo going off track. I can't stop smiling, it's so funny. I have like two of the best players and then just a random Alfa Romeo off track on 20 level, so mediums. And that's Nander who just fucked it in the wall. Why is he stopping off track then? I don't know. Unfortunately, he is off track right now. And what in the battery charges, man? Why is Black Fox using battery when he's on 5%? What is happening, man? And that's none retiring in the box. SHS? I think I have no idea what's happening there. I assume he must have gotten pushed off. Yeah, Cherry just tries away so easy from Black Box. He keeps using battery and SHS finding the box after 21 laps. Too old of mediums. I think his tires must be dead. Like, actually dead. Here we have Frederick. Here we have Clockix creeping up on Frederick. Actually, no, it's Frederick creeping up without, and he does get the overtake very nicely and clean done. And has another DRS to run away. Is he gonna go for a double overtake? Yes, he is. That's Lighty now out. And did Light get disconnected? I don't know. I don't think so. And it's Southie still all over the back of Lighty, looking to get an overtake done. Lighty has to defend here. What resources has he left? Very little to no battery charge left. Same for Zouti though. But they both have the DRS so he's purely focused on who gets the better exit out of the corners. And it looks like Zouti is still washed up. Get this man out of stunts. Get this man out of every race you see. And with 12 laps remaining of racing, we can see some interesting stuff happen. And Lighty goes off track. Just underestimates the wear on his tires, and he went off track, dropping him back to P7. Here we have Jerry all over the back of Florian Fansalter, looking to get a nice overtake done. Let's hop on board. DRS opening up for all drivers and lighting their tires in the pit lane. Is he gonna send it? Me personally, I send it. But the DRS train stays alive, showing how worn his tires are. And Jerry gets a very nice run to T4. That's gonna be a nice overtake done by Jerry. And top 6 players are actually really expected Liam to do better. And only kind of. He is also lacking just a bit. It could be wheel problems for Lighty. I am not sure, nor have I heard anything. Lads, I will be honest, I do have food next to me and I am hungry, so I will take a quick bite. Very good food. But now we have, well, also good is this battle for P7 right now between Clockhex Liam and Galaxy Slayer. DRS opens for 2 of those drivers. Liam is going to close that gap down very nicely. And Galaxy Slayer tucks in that slipstream, just tries to conserve as much battery as possible. Is Liam going to make a move here? I would assume so, but he has no battery left. Is flashing currently. And he can't do it. There's too much battery left from Clockhex. Perhaps in the run up towards turn 4. Nope, not happening. Liam is just too slow. It's, yep, setup problem, skill issue. Yep. And everything else you can imagine. Perhaps with a little bit more battery charge this lap, Liam could get some more points. Because I don't think you're going to close that much society anymore. Oh, and it's actually Clockhex off track. He went too quickly on the power. And that's a broken wing as well. No more front wing left. And it's just a battle for P7 between Liam and Galaxy Slayer. I don't think there will be any overtake anytime soon. What you might see overtaking though is between Florian and Frederick. Can we get a double Alpha Tauri podium? How amazing would that be? And it's actually Frederick who decides to not attempt an overtake here. I thought he was gonna do it, but he faked me. Let's watch this run to turn 3. It's gonna use battery though, which is interesting to see. I did not expect that. Using battery right there. I don't know if it's the smartest thing, but it is something you can do. And top dogs, Cherry and Andres. Cherry somehow, I have no idea why he's done, but he's back in P1. Like, is that just, is this like, what's happening here then? And let's see if there's any battles happening soon. Because in front, there's not really anything happening. For another 5 laps about that. A lot of retires and a lot of penalties as well. Florian is gotta be devastated, man, with a 5-second penalty. I would not want that. It's Galaxy Slayer sending it down the inside of Liam, getting ahead and ERS, which means he's gonna pull away very nicely. Won't use battery though, and it's Glockex who retires in the box. 6 laps left of racing. Is gonna open the gap a bit more with his ERS charge. It's gonna overshoot the corner. Very nice camera angle we get right here. You can actually see how similar these lines are. And Liam is just some corners a little more, bit more passive than Galaxy Slayer, and in other corners he just sends it way harder. What am I seeing? I'm looking at the penalties and Conan 11 seconds of pens. That's gonna drop him all the way back to P, almost out of the points in P10. It's pushing too hard. And this is kind of the only battle happening right now, except for the ones in front, but those are the DRS train battles, where nothing is going on really. And a request from an engineer most likely on Jerry's ERS. I respect the hustle, so I will show you. Jerry's currently on 65% and Anders on a full battery. Very amazing stuff right now. And it's a quick rundown on everyone's ERS. Zalati is actually charging a battery quite a bit. Fair play. Oh, that's gonna be crucial. Frederick getting another 3-second penalty. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That means that Florian, if he's gonna do a masterclass right here, could secure P3, could secure a podium. Actually, wait, I just realized. What has he done? blew our chances for a double off a Tauri podium. What have you done, man? What an amazing switch of camera angle. You see how close Frederick Dawson came to Florian. Mere centimeters separating them apart. And look how close he gets to those curbs. With his front wing. And the final 2 laps of the Austrian Grand Prix has started. This is the point where we'll see the most wild overtaking maneuvers in this lap and the next one. Freyre currently chilling out. Tries to secure the DRS. Does not get it though. Very close. That means that Florian could attempt another move. Back-to-back overtakes. He does get it. There's 2 more laps left after this. So don't be scared. And it's actually Andres and Jerry very close. Andres currently using quite a bit of his battery to keep the gap nice and close. I'm wondering when we're gonna see the attack from Andres Lopez. Very close battle strider. Andres is probably gonna win this. Possibly. I'm not sure. It's top battle for whoever gets on podium and who gets the win. How amazing is that? Final lap, here we go. Jerry and Andres. Jerry also gets DRS from the Mercedes, who is in the back. DRS opens up for Andres. Overtake is being deployed. Ooh, and Jerry goes defensive, but does not quite get it yet. And that means it's DRS for Jerry right here. Ooh, he gets a better run, but can't quite get it. The move done. Oh, Andres. Andres goes defensive right here. He does get it. Ooh, and they almost crash out. That was super close. And Andres is super slow right now. So Jerry can't get the overtake done. That was some amazing stuff. Final few corners. And it's gonna look like Andres is gonna carry this victory. It's chase cam of Jerry. That looked amazing. Last final straight. And that's it. The win for Andres. And it's Frederick just dropping outside of the podium. Raiz P5, Zauti in P6. Can Liam can't quite get it done. Is gonna win on penalties. And we have our man Conan coming through the final corners right now. Is gonna secure himself P9 on the place on the grid, but because of penalties and whatever, he's gonna drop down to P10, possibly P11. Oh, he is not actually. I'm mistaken. There we go. Some amazing stuff happening right there. And there you have it. The sum of this race. Driver of the day, Liam. He has done nothing in my opinion. No significant move happening from Liam right there. And that's a win for Andres. Andres Lopez kicking off our championship with a P1. Jerry with a P2. Some amazing last lap battle that was. And Florian with a P3. Enjoying their champagne. What a battle that was. And that's a lot of penalties, man. The biggest gainer is somehow Liam, but I have to give my personal driver of the day to Florian. From P9 to P to a podium. That is really insane. And a lot of DNF, 5 DNFs. That is insane. An insane amount. Actually 6. I can't count. But no, that's just wild, to say the least. And that was it. Next week we will turn to Mexico, where I will cook tier 2, if that will be streamed. Uh, tier 1, my expectations is a cook from Andres getting a second victory. I will see you guys next time then. Peace.